It's Dan.
I got a camera
and me.
guy. I got a camera guy. We got a still camera.
No, it's not that still. I'm kind of drinking.
Alright. I promised you guys that we would go over some lockups, okay? So we got this little mini GF right here. The detent's all set, so I've been doing all day is setting detents. And nice little detent right there. Now they just need to be locked up. So I've been kind of cycling throughout the night here, getting some stuff done, and waiting for my camera guy to show up so we can walk through how we do a lockup. Obviously, got to take it apart. When are you leaving for Blade?
In about, it's 8 right now. About 12 hours.
Leaving in 12 hours. Sorry, I'm not joining you.
Yeah, Blade's gonna be amazing, but you can do it next year.
I will do it next year.
Knock out all these crazy orders.
Yep.
I'm gonna get all your special projects taken care of.
All right, so you guys remember the little jig? Come on over here. It's just kind of a little setup here that I made. You know, I know a lot of guys buy their own jigs and whatnot, but you know, when you're broke, might as well just go ahead and make your own. So the way I do this is I got all these different holes here for all the different knives that I do, okay? Got a little hold down system right here. Holds the knife in place. If you guys have any questions, hit me up on how to make something like this.
That's the hold down for a mill, correct?
That's just an in general
hold down.
Yeah, so you guys see how it slides right here. Slides right along here. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna kind of set this up a little bit different here, a little bit closer. You guys know I have a bunch of different knives, so when we do the other ones, you gotta kind of adjust a little bit. It's a big magnet. I'll make sure this is just kind of nice and flush right up against there. This is a big old magnetic piece of metal. It just kind of gives me my rise and how high I want it to be. Right there on the apex of the wheel. Just come right here. And just kind of eyeballing it, you want to get your little offset right here. You probably can't see that on the camera, but when I adjust this, it's going to give me my offset because you want that lock to engage at the very front part of the knife. And I already kind of inked my little line where I'm going to grind to, okay? Over here. Keep the belt going. Want to make sure that you don't heat up your steel. Take this kind of slow just so you guys can kind of see what's going on. I use aluminum hold down so it doesn't screw up the finish on your knife. Sometimes I'll even put like a little piece of paper towel in between the hold down or whatnot, depending on what I want to do, to kind of keep everything nice and tidy, nice and squared. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to the line here. We're just going to check really quick. So the way that I made this is once you're in the jig, everything's held down and I can actually put the knife the one side into and see exactly where my lockup needs to be. So I've got a little bit more to go, but you guys can see my offset there in the back as I'm kind of angling down this way. Okay, you want the front part of that lock bar to be engaging in the front. So it's about a maybe 1.5 degree offset.
Probably be seeing Travis while I'm there.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. You know he's gonna be there.
Oh, he's there. Yeah, Travis Blares, who makes my grinders, he actually lives right down the road from me. That's why it's so easy for me to get parts.
Well, yeah, he can fabricate them himself.
Easy for me to get everything. So I love this little jig. You don't lose your angle or anything like that. You just slap it back right there on the track. You got a little bit more to go. So I'll be taking this nice and slow.
It's about a couple $100,000.
Yeah, this is one part of the night, the detents and your lockups are one part of this whole process where you want to be able to take your time, because one false move and you're going to screw yourself over. This is not a cheap knife. I mean, just this blank here is,
I want to say it's a couple $100 just with the steel.
pretty expensive. Okay, you don't want to screw yourself over. So if you overgrind about 5 thou, that's the difference in going from about 10 10% lockup to almost not acceptable lockup. You know what I mean? Not for a brand new knife.
Well, yeah, you don't want your lock touching your other side.
No, you don't. It's not good. So now we're creeping real tight right there. Okay. Let's get a little bit more going here.
So for our non-mathematical fucks, that would be a cunt hair?
Cunt hair. That's a good word.
It has so many uses.
It does. It's very versatile.
And that blue is just about gone.
Just about gone. Now I just eyeballed the blue on where I figured it would kind of lock up. And we'll see how close I was.
Well, you've also made a couple.
Yeah, I made a few of these.
A few of these. Almost.
You guys can see in the back how we're opened. I don't know if you can see that in the light here. In the back, we're kind of opening up towards the back part of that lock bar, and we're really teetering right here, almost about ready to slide over.
It's like that on the cant.
Yeah, we're really close. So if you can see, you can still see a little bit of blue. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. You can see a little bit of my tick mark right there. It looks like it's about 5 thou or so, okay? So we're gonna make that disappear and see what happens. And it's gone. That quick.
Yeah, people already, I have blade chill right now.
What?
Yeah.
And look at that. Holy shit. Now it's engaging, but it's super early, okay? It's super early. You can see how we got a little bit of space in the back, which is exactly what we want. It's about a 1 degree offset. So what we're gonna do is I need to take off a little bit more. I know that. So here's a little cheat way of kind of getting what you want to get, so you can gauge how much you're taking off. Is I'll take a little ink pen and I'll just make another tick mark. It's about 5 thou, okay? So I can still see that. So I know exactly what I'm taking off again.
That's about it.
It's about there. This guy bought like 6 knives from me.
Well, that's, customer loyalty.
All right, now we're good. Got a pretty good engagement. We're about 5% engagement, okay? Real tough. So what we're gonna do now, just to kind of walk you guys through this process. Once I take this off, my angle's gone, okay? But there's another way to find it, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this knife back up, just like it was. Because once it's all put together, it's gonna show you a little bit different.
Well, you're gonna have lateral forces on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It'll tell you what your true lockup is. bring your dog with you to Blade?
Hell yes. If you see me at Blade with the dog, please ask me before you touch him. That's all I ask.
He's a service dog, right?
He's a service animal, yes. Some people don't know.
Just keep that vest on him.
Oh, I do. You'd be surprised how many people still don't know. Had a guy at Quiznos get all uppity. He's like, why do you have a dog with that? Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah?
Then he asked me why I had the dog. I was like, you know, ADA says you can't ask me shit. Man, that's some solid lockup.
Right there, man. Nice and early. So even with a soft lockup, now what you want to do is when you lock this up, which you can, I don't know if the camera's even going to pick this up too. So if I shine a light, you're going to see a little bit of space towards the back inside that lock bar, okay? I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but towards the back, this part of the knife back here, you're going to see a little bit of space where that light's shining through, and you're going to see where it's truly locking up. It's locking up here in the front. That's what you want.
I got you.
So a nice soft lockup, just over. Try to close that thing.
That works.
And you get a lock, you know? And you get a break. Nice detent. A little bit sticky. We'll fix that. No big deal. Super smooth. Great lockup. Anyway, that took what? How long did that take?
12 minutes.
12 minutes. Taking our time, knocking through them, man. So, that's what's great about the jig.
Now remember, that's 12 minutes a knife. So
Going slow.
that's 5 knives an hour.
That's 5 knives an hour. So just for shits, let's just say I locked this thing up, just so you guys can see. Let's say I locked it up, and for whatever reason it was just way too early, and I know I need to take off more, but I already took it out of the jig. A couple tricks you guys can do at home if you guys are trying to learn how to do this. So we're gonna put it back in the jig. Alright?
No, yeah, it's been a long day at work.
It's a fucking interesting noise right there.
Dude, I hear all kinds of weird noises. I live at peopleofwalmart.com.
So,
Wait, a few more minutes.
so what I'm gonna do is get this kind of lined back up here a little bit. And notice what I'm doing is I'm just kind of pushing the the front end of the knife here because it's pivoting. And I'm getting it kind of squished up on that wheel. Where I think I'm good, tighten it down. Come on over here. Set this thing back in the jig. So just to kind of see where about we are, just to be sure, take yourself a little Sharpie. Come on over here. And just go ahead and color that lock face. What this is going to do is once we put this thing back on that belt, it's going to let us know exactly where we are. So let's just see with an eyeball of me lining it up how close I am. Real quick.
Almost all of it's gone.
Almost all of it's gone, so I'm really flush, okay? Go through. Completely gone. Right there. So that's one way to just kind of get that zero again. If you got to get back on that wheel for whatever reason and do some cleanup. So I told you guys I'd show you how to do this, and those of you guys going out to Blade Show, sorry I can't join you. I'll be here making stuff. I got a lot of orders to catch up on and doing my thing and everything else, but next year I want to bring like 10, hopefully 20 knives. It'll be pretty cool. But anyway, you guys be safe. Take care. I'll be here working. Later.